Hello, and welcome back to Civilization 5 Brave New World as Ethiopia. Now, I do have some news about my channel. Now, that news being that I will be able to, I do believe, most of the weeks I do record, I will be able to get 2 videos out per week, not just one like it says in my channel description. But anyway, that's pretty much it in the way of news, for now. So, yeah, next turn. We did the last episode. That's also something I have to get better at, like ending my episodes properly and things like that. And also, I'm only going to be able to really record for 20 minutes. It's just simply easier. And as the game progresses, the turns are going to get much longer. It's not noticeable now, but you'll see in the Renaissance era. Alright, so world's busiest people. We are probably last. Oh, no, we're not. We're 7th. Ah, that's okay. Alright, so do you have any barbarians around you? I remember you were being chased. Alright, so let's see. Ooh, okay. I'm basically exploring an area that really doesn't interest me as much. Because I simply am not going to expand all the way out there. Alright, so if I do remember correctly, I think my second city spot was going to be either here or here. I think here would be just better, because you would be on both river, which is good, you know, for stuff, for buildings, and on a lake, so that gives you plus 2 more food. And I think I was going to put it here so I can grab all of this cotton. But okay, and also Bogota has expanded as much as it possibly can in this direction, because city-states can only expand 3 tiles out, so they can only work. I don't know why, they just do. Our cities can expand 5 tiles out, but it's quite rare to see that, unless you're super cultured. I can go next turn. There's nothing really good, so really necessary to do. I was thinking of maybe putting cities down to the south as well, because there is a good supply of iron down to the south. Luckily, there's no one near us, basically, except for Gandhi. And that's it. Alright. Alright, so we found another Iroquois warrior. We may be approaching their lands. Alright, this settler will go out, yeah, along with the settler, which is going to follow basically the same route. And you'll move down to help scout out for more barbarians. Now, here, so I've been thinking of getting granaries, because we do have 1 source of wheat. It's not much, but it's going to give me 2 more total food. It's going to give me it will allow me to move food in between in my empire, which is always very useful. And I think the granary in general will be good, because this wheat is already producing 3 food per turn. But combined with the granary, it's going to be producing 4 food per turn, which is actually an incredibly productive tile. I mean, like, later on, when I get civil service, it'll be 5 food per turn, which is really, really, really good. It's amazing, actually. And also, there are social pantheons you can get. Yeah, there's Iroquois land. There are also pantheons you can get that'll help improve that kind of stuff. But yeah, but we didn't know we had wheat at the time, so I think we do sort of have the right to make that mistake. Alright, so now that we know most of this area up in here, and we know a couple some more city spots, I was actually thinking of still putting a city and go boom, boom, and popping the tiles. But I can't, though, which is annoying as hell. Okay, so, the Iroquois did apparently build this Stonehenge. I don't remember anything. It's been so long since I've last recorded. Alright, so, you are barbarian, which isn't good. So, you have the cotton built up. So actually, come down here and build the cotton up here. So if the barbarian pillages, I'll still have a little bit of happiness. I'll still preserve it. It's very interesting. I can actually see the barbarian again, which is kind of cool. The perks of being in open terrain. Alright. So by next turn, I'll be able to protect my worker. Or this turn, actually, I'll be able to protect my worker. And I am going to have to keep a unit around. Ooh! We found Yorulu, or however you pronounce it. Which is actually not bad. I mean, it's a good faith wonder, but it's not really in our best interests right now to get that. Alright, move it to this city, and you build a plantation. Just in case they come in here and pillage. Alright, as you can tell, the turns are already getting pretty... How did I not see that coming? Alright, so there's another barbarian here, which is going to be pretty easy to avoid. I mean, we're in the forests, after all. Alright. So you actually can cross over, but you're going to die next turn either way, so... Yeah. So you can just continue doing what you're doing, and you are out of moves? No, you're not. Let's put the city down. Alright, and then we're actually going to buy some tiles. So, I'm going to buy this tile here, and just take it from Bogota, just in case. It does grab it, and you have nothing in the way of production, which is great. Alright, so, what are we going to build here? I mean, I think in our best interests, I think a granary would do, but it's going to take us 60 turns to build. I mean, as the city grows, we'll be okay. But I think it would be in our best interest to get a granary, so when we work this wheat, it'll produce 3 food per turn instead of just the regular 2. And this lake is also going to produce food. If I go in here and open up Citizens Management, see, it's producing 2 food per turn. And also, I think this is the best tile to work at the moment. Or maybe I should work this tile. It's not going to grow, which is going to annoy me. Actually, work this tile, let it grow, and then I'll come here and work the marble. So I can actually get a little bit more gold per turn, which is no, and some production, which is always very, very nice. So I'll just start working on the granary, really. As the city grows, it'll be better. I am going to lose the worker, I believe. But in theory, if I move here, you shouldn't be able to get me. Or even then, if I moved there, you wouldn't have gotten me. But I don't know if barbarians follow the enemy line of sight kind of sort of thing. Oh. Which is sort of annoying at times. But we can handle it. Alright, so you're still within range. Alright, hold on. I'll be right down. Let me just explore some more. This continent is really long and snaky, actually. And there are no civs really here around me. I mean, the closest civ I have is, I believe, India, which I haven't actually met yet, which is sort of interesting. Alright. So I think that's everything. I'm going to run over here and quickly fix it. My happiness has decreased slightly. And I think my next city spot will be up here. And that's because of the pearls. Or maybe right here, because I'll be able to get the fish and the deer. So I think here's my next city spot. And then I'll maybe expand to the south. Alright, so we get libraries now, which are going to be important. Our science output isn't great. And the Great Library, which has already been built. And we can finally get embassies. So, like you, I will get an embassy for. Because you're so far away. Or you don't have writing. Alright, I have actually never seen a civ on this difficulty not have writing. Alright, so, monarchy. Because you get less unhappiness and more gold. And I honestly think that's just the tradition is such a good policy, Gia. I think this is, and I think it's really good to just finish this off. And I only really start adopting new social policies once I get into the Renaissance era for rationalism. But anyways, okay, so now I'm a little bit happier and I'm producing a little bit more gold per turn. Alright, so where are we at? So we don't have sailing yet, which is a little bit annoying. But honestly, I think I'm going to have to go for philosophy because of the National College. It's really good to have. Early on, I don't think we're going to need ironworking. And after I get philosophy, I'll go for sailing. So I can, when I put a city down, I'll be able to get those pearls over there. And then I'll go for civil service, I think. Yeah, there's no reason for me to get masonry right now. So I'll get civil service, I think. Actually, no. Let DQ it. I'll change it up when I need to. I usually like taking it. I usually like taking decisions as they come in this game because a lot of things can change very quickly. All right, you can heal up. Now I am hoping Mount Kilimanjaro. As I was saying, I'm actually hoping Mount Kilimanjaro is in this game. But anyways, I think an embassy with Washington would be good because I think Washington tends to be a very strong empire, so I think friendship with him would actually be very good. I honestly think I'm not going for a domination victory with this game. I think I am going to have to go for a science victory. Because the simple fact of the matter is, there's no one to invade. It would be stupid for me to go and invade America because the road I would have to build was so long to connect, and I won't be able to defend it very easily. I would have to keep a large military there at all times, which is sort of annoying. Alright. Oh my, there is Siamese in this game. I don't like Siam, let me just put it this way. I'm going to have to agree with Marbazier in that he is and that I also do call him Ramcam Trollface. He is such a... Like, he puts cities in the middle of your territory. It's ridiculous. And he is actually like a super strong empire as well. Which is slightly annoying as well. Which is actually really annoying. Alright, so I was already working on this, so I'll go here. And, start building it. Alright, we have found Mombasa. And where are you? Ah, you're here, okay. Right, we're about to get another city-state, which is good. And we're the first to meet all of these guys, which is very interesting. Actually, continue building that plantation so we can start selling the cotton. Alright, so third city spot I think will be here. Or no, here. It was here. It won't be a big city, but it will be a good city. And down here maybe I'll put down a couple. Because there is some extra gold down here, which is good. We got a great profit, which is nice. I think we'll be one of the first to get a religion. Let me just see really fast. Hold on. Alright, world religions. So there is Protestantism. Alright, so I will create a religion and I'll get Eastern Orthodoxy because that's sort of the religion that that the Ethiopians really like to get. And I don't really have a name for it. I mean, I'll think of one eventually, but... So what are we going for? So we're going for science victory, I think, because I simply don't have the people to trample in this game. I'll first build my religion. I'm going to go into follower beliefs, and I'm going to grab cathedrals, because they're just so good. One faith, one culture, one happiness, and one great work of art slot is awesome. And this isn't really that great of a thing. It gives you like 60 or 70 signs. It's good early game, but bad late game. But church property is really good because it's 2 gold for every city you have following the religion. Initiation rites is okay, but that's 100 raw gold. Which isn't not great, I'll admit. But I honestly don't see anything better than that. So I'll go grab church property. And, oh yeah, since we're Ethiopia, and we're hail, and our leader was the leader during the Italian occupation. So I'll name it the Anti-Italy. Oh my god, I'm terrible at typing. Italy, religion. I yeah, I think that's good. But in real life, I don't mean this. I mean, it's just for the situation, and it's sort of being the. Really, I'm out of space. Hold on. Yep, I am. So, all right. So, I don't know. I think I'll just leave it the way it is. If I can't spell it, I can't spell it. All right. So, we'll get our religion and produce a little bit more gold per turn. All right. So, I'm gonna quickly run into the wrong tab, and again. And I am going to set my automatic fate purchases to cathedrals. So I can get that little bit of extra happiness so I can continue growing my cities. Alright, and pretty soon we're going to have to start, I'm going to have to micromanage my city. Alright, we have a golden age. And sorry about, like, the lack of accurate commentary. I am actually very distracted right now because my headphones are actually putting holes in my head, which is not exactly great. Alright, so next turn I'm going to micromanage because Harar is going to get its second citizen next turn. Alright, do we have any militaristic city-states around? You can just auto-explore, I don't really care anymore. Alright, so you got your granary, and we're going to have to completely redo this, so, take off. So how much food am I losing? I'm losing 4 food per turn. That's sort of a given. So I'll keep a citizen here, right, and now we're not producing great, so let me just see how long. So 7 turns for a library. Alright, so we can afford to put a guy, where's that second highest food producing tile? There. So we're producing 3.3 food per turn. And I'd like a guy on a production tile like him. And we have nothing we can work right now. So we're producing 10 production per turn, 3.3 food per turn. And another high food giving tile would be here. And honestly, I think this tile is the best tile I have right now. So now I have 5.5 food per turn. And I'm growing an 8. And I have a spare citizen. Here maybe? It doesn't make any difference though. So I'll keep him here so I can grow fast. Faster, rather. Oh no. Actually, yeah, that would be very good, because now we're happy suddenly again. Alright, now I'm starting to regret putting this on a large map, because everyone's so isolated. I mean, eventually they're... Alright, so we finally met them, which is sort of a given. Eventually we would. Alright, so I will accept embassy. Yes, with you, because you're very far away. Alright, and you actually have a good city. Alright, now you. I'm going to run down here and build this farm, because it's such a good tile. It's such a good tile. I'm actually producing 5 food per turn out of this tile already. Which is awesome. That's why I usually look for cities with floodplain wheat. Because it's just so good. It's insane. And you, up here. So I'm going to have to micro you as well. So I'm going to get a guy working here. I'm going to stagnate, yes. But I'll be able to throw turns off of the production very quickly. And then I'll get the... Alright, I honestly think that would be a good idea. So, yes, I will do that. Where are you? You're down to the south. That's slightly annoying. Remember everything that I said about domination victory? I take it all back. But I think it still would be in our best interest to put a city down here, or really close to their land. So here, maybe? Around, or maybe here? I don't know. It would depend. Now, you are getting out because you have a barbarian right there. Alright, you're going to move there. I can already see it coming. And I'll lose quite a bit of happiness because of that. I think working with the Iroquois is actually a very good idea. So I will. Alright. You're going to cross the river. Make a river crossing. And yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll move the worker back to develop this tile because it's just so good. And then I'm going to start working on a library over here pretty soon. I think I actually may get produce a settler right after this library. I'm not actually getting into too many buildings. Alright, you. Kill. Alright, so what buildings? We have to build a barracks. That's not really in our best interest right now, so I'll put a settler down. We're gonna grab one. Alright, you continue building the farm. And alright, so we'll end the episode soon enough. I mean... it's already pretty long. It's 25 minutes. Oh my, you found your third city. Okay. I think Byzantium is actually going to be a huge problem. Because they're getting big. And Byzantium does have an interesting habit of growing very, very large. I think it's just because of their early religions and things like that. But, yeah, and I did notice that their symbol is exactly the same as my religious symbol, which is sort of interesting. Alright, I honestly think we're going to have hostilities with Byzantium. But their cities are going to be easy to take, because I could just position trebuchets here, and they'll actually get defensive bonuses because of... there's something called cover. So the ranged attacks from the city won't be as effective on them, and I'll be able to still hit them from my position. Which is pretty cool. Alright. Oh my god, you got another one. Ugh. Oh, will it... Yeah, I'm gonna have to heal. I don't trust that I won't be... Oh, I think I may lose my unit, actually, if I try and attack. Alright, so our city is going to grow even faster now. Which is good. Oh, you attacked! Ah, good grief. I think it would be in our best interest to get rid of this scout, because it's just so weak. So yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll get rid of it. Yeah. I think you may actually have to back up. But okay. I think we get bonuses and things like that. But anyway, so thank you for watching this episode of Civilization 5 Brave New World is Ethiopia. Like, favorite, subscribe, and I will see you next time.